frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. The first Super Bowl of the new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready. 50 seconds, come on. Bandit. 57 Mike.
Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Double tight, guys, double tight. You got three down. Check hot route. Hot.
From the 29, Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got it. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to face a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Watch one. Watch the shit.
They run with Pumphrey. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get off the field. Show the roll. Hey. Let's 57's running. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Jackson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch the shit! Recon, 132 fighter.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Giants' 31-yard line.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. They'll run with Samuels. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson now off the bootleg. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Scott Miller there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. 65, 65. 65. Jim.
Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Hey, Wahoo! Hey! Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on your
Now Jones on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10.
Come on,
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You're not gonna get me. Go. Back. Look at me. Go. Go.
The toss out to Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 30 base.
Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
Smoke.
52, Mike 52. I got you. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Get it.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. It's going to be a one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones, he's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10.
Check 52's the mark. In your face.
Bravo.
Throwing Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Watch twist. Watch twist. He's checking.
Now it's Jackson. And it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 52.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Now! Move! Mike 52. Let him go.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Dante Pettis, 35 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
47 the mic, boy, 47. Check, 47. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Scott Miller his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going...
Now Barkley stripped of the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes left side, pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52.
Hey, Echo.
Get in the weight room.
Come. Ready?
Throwing on first down. Jones is going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Set. 15, run. 15 line. Look at me. Zipper.
52
Get.
Now Jones operating from the gun. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
They're running it.
Check back 21, Mike 21, check back 21. No chance.
Check it out, Reed.
Slam, slam, slam.
Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know.
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Corey Coleman, the 20. Touchdown, Giants. It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And an alley to run. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54.
Let's go, fellas.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yes.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Ready. Buzz.
Big stop, let's go.
Kick and cheese and Mike. Watch Mike. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Out.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Jones. Ryan Shazier. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. They'll look to set up his blockers. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's gonna be a long day, offense. It's gonna be a long day. Come on. Check steady hard.
Here's Jackson to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jackson. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Again, it's Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They go play action here on first down. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, 2 more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. Get a few stops.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Down. 50. Plant.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
That's trash.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Mark Barrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Delta.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
I got you, pop.
Check.
Check.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Hey, check. Mike 21. Check.
Defense wins championships, baby. Top dog.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
We got this.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things
interception.
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Mike 56. I'm scared.
56. Mike 56. Right there. 56. Watch the run.
Under 10. 10.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Right here.
Nice 57's right.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Check.
Check 50.
Echo. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
57.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
That's good for the Steelers.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. And just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, it's Samuels. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Hey, look, 3, look, 3.
On 3rd down, Jackson. The catch made by Miller. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Scott Miller with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short boot, taken at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Jones off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, orbit. 52. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. 52's the knife.
Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54.
All game, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Pumphrey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jordan Berry now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston. Now this one.
90, Wolf. 52 right here.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Go, go. Watch Mike.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Jones now 9 of 17 through the air. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Check 52. 80 weapon.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. I got you.
There.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
One of the biggest plays in Super Bowl history unfolding before our eyes. They need 2 to tie. Back to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, watch out, watch out.
25, check 25, check 25.
He's coming, double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Go. Pop, Arvin. Pop. 57's the mic, watch 57. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
It's second down and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
You. 56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. All right.
Here's Jackson.
Check, Rush in.
Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
A handoff to Barkley, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Here's Gallman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. On the toss, there goes Gallman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert.
Hey, Delta.
Here's Jones. Operating from the gun. Got a man, Slayton. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Ready up.
52's the mic. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Snap.
This is Gallman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Go.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.